What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Best Card Breaks. This is Nick, and we are live with our next case of 2025 Topps Heritage High number 12 box Pick Your Team action coming at you. How we doing today, everyone? Let me know who's hanging out. Say hello in the chat if you're joining us. Strap in. Let's have a little fun chasing some short prints and real one autos, friends. Kind of a longer break, close to that hour and a half time. I'm hoping it takes a little bit less. I'm hopeful this case, the short prints are upside down because that makes it go a lot faster, and then I don't really have to check the backs of the cards. But if not, we're gonna have to flip it over, take a little gander as we get through some stuff here. So as always, good luck to everyone. Real one autos are the name of the game here. That's what we're looking for those big rookies. Some of the bigger cards, you know, you want that PSA 10 Real One Auto for those top names. One of their bigger, more desirable cards for a stud player's career. So let's see what we got tonight, friends. I'm feeling a nice red ink out of this case, and hopefully one of those wax pack autos. I really want to pull one of those too. Those are really neat. We got a pretty nice storm rolling right now. You might be able to actually hear the rain when it gets a little quiet. Hopefully we don't lose power. If we lose power, I'm going to have to stop what I'm doing and go live as soon as power comes back on. So, not a super fun break to watch, of course. It's a lot of base cards to flip through. You're going to get them all, though. And again, we're hunting Real One Autos, short prints, and then some Chrome. Heritage Chrome numbered cards. Got a couple other, or actually Allen Ginter is the only other break full right now, but Prism Football is almost there. Our Hobby Blaster case, almost full, ready to rip tonight. And then we've got some Chrome Update, a nice mix with a Hobby, two Hobby, a Jumbo, and a Delight, so pretty good. And then some mega boxes thrown in as well. Nice value in that one. All right, let's go Frazier, Sparkle. See what happens here as we flip. Alan Roden on the Chrome. Myers. See if we get any upside down short prints. Homer Flores Chrome. Kepler out of 200 for the Phillies. Robbie Ray Sparkle. Lou Arbert Refractor. All right, let's see. This will just figure out if I have to flip and look at the backs of them all. I missed a Chrome or a Sparkle there. Putting in the sleeve pile. Look for upside down bat as well. Image variation, nickname variation, throwback uniforms. So nothing in that stack. Darnaud on the Chrome. Jackson Holiday Relic is going to be our first hit. Unfortunately, not an auto in box one. Orioles. Where's my mouse? There we go. Getting waxed. First hit of the break. Green Chrome Brady Basso to 99. Athletics color match there. Brady Basso. Ty France on the Sparkle. Manzardo Chrome. Bader, Sparkle. Nice Cam Smith refractor there. Good one, Astros. Pivetta Chrome. Miller. Buyback, Johnny Denny, Cardinals. There's a Kurtz Blue. Good start for the A's in this box. Gary Carter Foil, Cal Quantrill Sparkle. DeYoung Chrome, Brett Beatty Sparkle, and that's box one. Let's check. See if we're going to have any variations here. No variations in box one. Unless, of course, there is a cartoon variation, which they don't actually note those, and I have no clue. They're all different. All right, box two. Still have hope for some upside down short prints so we don't have to go through the backs of all the cards. We got 2025 Topps 5-star tomorrow. Kind of a revamped product, and I think it's going to be pretty juiced. All right, so it's a 3-box case now with 6 cards per pack. And I want to say 5 autographs, something of that nature. It's pretty loaded. So they basically kind of made the boxes, they made them 2.5 boxes instead of, it used to be 2 autos and that's it. Now it's 5 autos and a base card, I think. So the pricing for a 3-box case is going to be pretty high. It is definitely more of a high-end product now, and I think we're going to see like better quality on the hits. I'm going to see better names, not going to see a lot of bad autos, if you will. So should be a very good rip, and we'll have a break of that dropping tomorrow. All right, here we go, box two. Perez Chrome. Rylan Thomas Refractor. Higashioka. There we go. Higashioka. I always got to stop and sound that one out. Michael McGreevy Chrome. Juan Mejia Chrome. Call Sparkle. Molly. Blue Chrome Harrison Bader. Twinkies to 150. Oliva Foil, Charlie Morton, Chrome. I don't know if anybody watched the Bills-Eagles game, but that was a wild end Bills offense just going off there at the very end. Finally getting that touchdown and then missing the 2-point. Josh Allen with a terrible throw. Terrible throw. Ooh, that's pretty sick. Nice one, Phillies here. Numbered to 75. Dual relic Bryce Harper, Mike Schmidt. That's pretty sick. Both game used on that. Phillies out to Brandon SF. There you go, my friend. Nice one. Only 75. Those dual Clubhouse Collection relics are awesome. Very tough to pull. And I think we got orange chrome. And a Paxton Schultz for the Jays, numbered out of 25. Didn't have an orange. I believe we had a red, though, in the last case. Both slates and the Blue Jays. Orange to 25. Good to see you again, Bo. Trevor Story. Oh, what is this one coming up? Tyler Owens. Oh, the 76 parallel. Adam Frazier, Royals out of 76. What a box. Royals over to Moose. There you go, Moose. Nice hit. Adam Frazier out of 76. We'll throw that up. Why not? Lockridge, Sparkle. Wagaman on the refractor. Thomas Chrome. Flaherty. Nice Nick Kurtz, Sparkle. So what is the blue the image variation? Do they use image variation? They must. They must use the image variation for the blues. Or something like that, because that's a different, or the chrome. Maybe the chrome is a different image. That's interesting. Athletics off to a nice start. Same card number, just different images. Pedro Paez. All right, check for short prints. The last case we had a ton. And so far, 0 for 1, potentially 0 for 2 if we don't get any here. Remember when Heritage was pretty much 1 short print per box, always. Nothing there. All right, 0 for 2. Unless they're cartoons. All right, number 3. All right, box 3. Larnach Chrome or Sparkle. Wiles Chrome, Matt Wallner Sparkle, Myers Refractor, Michael Taylor Chrome, Kepler Sparkle, Job Foil Scott Efferos, Willie Castro Chrome, Edgar Quero out of 200, Keyshaw, nice one there on the Sparkle, Corbin Burns Refractor, Colton Gordon Chrome, Stremski Sparkle, Dalton Rushing Chrome, Zach Neto, 3 for 3 on relics here. Angels in a minute, Mr. Jeremy. You're on the board with some Neto action. That's pretty neato if you ask me. That's got to be a variation right there. No, guess not. How's that not? Is that really his base card? Sarin Lau. It's a 99 green chrome Mariners. Casey Mize. Alejandro Osuna chrome. Gavin Sheets. And that's box 3. Quick skim on the variations. Still none. 0 for 3. Wow. Number 4. No good Yanks yet. In fact, nothing for the Yanks yet. Good to see you, my man. Welcome to the app. We're only on box 4 though. Still a long way to go, but quiet case to start. No autos yet. Time to change that. Turner, Sparkle. Durbin Chrome, Michael Taylor, Sparkle. Almost added Phillies. Yeah, that's kind of a... Phillies always seem like a tough team, right? It's you got Harper and Schmidt and some of the retired guys that you're chasing, and they're always tough. That's a tough one. Lars Nootbaar to 99 for the Cardinals. Ernie Clement, Sparkle. Eric Miller, Refractor. Matt Wallner, Chrome. Connor Thomas, Sparkle. Off we go again on the hunt for the short print. Will Wilson, Chrome. Wow, 4 for 4 on relics. Maybe the autos are going to be in the right half. Michael McGreevy, Cardinals. Mavi's World. Is that Clubhouse a big hit? This one? I think so. It's not like massive by any means, but the dual relics are really tough to come by. So they're going to they'll have some nice value. The Clubhouse collection duals and triples and stuff are usually pretty solid. I mean, 50 to 100, somewhere in there. 50-ish is my guess, give or take. Josh Rojas to 76, black parallel for the White Sox. Is that Jeremy? Yeah, it usually is. Usually Jeremy on the White Sox in breaks like this. Efros. But yeah, they're tough pulls. It's hand numbered to 75, you know, so there's not much of them at all. I mean, the Phillies is a $25 spot, so you should definitely be in the profit on that spot for sure. Kenley Jansen, Chrome. Correa, Sparkle. Mickey Lolick, buyback for the Tigers. This is base card too. Kyle Gibson, Sparkle. Oliva Foil and Rich Hill, Sparkle Royals. I think they were there. Oh yeah, when you went and grabbed them, yeah. They weren't there when you grabbed the Yankees for sure, because the Phillies were bought at full price, and the Yankees were discounted, so we hadn't discounted when the Phillies were bought, so unless you were looking at it early on. Wow, 4 boxes so far. No autos yet, and it's looking like no short prints yet either. This is like very different from the other case that I ripped. We wound up like 6 or 7 image variations overall. Maybe it's all over here. We're gonna have a loaded up second half. On to number 5. Philly area, gotcha. Yeah. They always hit when you don't. That's the story with everything. You see, you're like, oh, I should have grabbed the Athletics. There's a Nick Kurtz auto up there. There's not, but you know what I mean. It's like, oh, man. I knew it. I had a good feeling. Hindsight. Like, I can predict what's inside these boxes. There's going to be a Nick Kurtz auto coming up. All right, box 5 here. All right, Jorbit Vivas on the refractor. Rylan Thomas Chrome. Jan Moncada Sparkle. Guess that is his base card. Kumar Foil, Alan Roden, Sparkle. Aye. Paxton Schultz, Sparkle. JP Sears, Kirby Yates. Nothing on this side. Tim Tower. Robbie Ray out of 200. Jonathan Aranda, Sparkle. Ernie Clement, Refractor. Martin Chrome. Manzardo, Sparkle. Nathan Lukes, Chrome. Wow, 5 for 5 on relics. Brooks Lee for the Twins. What does a hit? So I'm looking for image variations. It says image, or it will have a flipped bat where the bat is the other direction, so the number's on the bottom. Or it says nickname, if it's their nickname variation. Twins to Mongo with the Brooks Lee relic. Slow start to this case. Liam Hicks to 99, Marlins. I just got a feeling the second half's going to be all autos and all short prints and stuff. Sometimes the short prints are upside down like this. So if that's the case, it would be easy and I don't have to look at the back. But like a case that Zach ripped only had 2 image variations. The case that I ripped had like 7 or 8. And then so far, none in this case. And we're 5 boxes in. It's a longer break because you have to do this too. 1 year they flipped them backwards, so they were you didn't have, it was super easy break. You just fly through everything and you get all the hits easy. But this adds a solid 20 minutes to the break time having to do this, having to check the backs of the cards. So nothing yet, and it's like, and it's even worse. So we haven't hit one. You know, my efforts are all for naught. But other than that, you find everything front, and all the numbered cards, the autos, all that stuff, relics. I could do the break backwards because I can still find the hits backwards, but including chrome and stuff like that. We're on number 6, our halfway point. Not as fun, yeah. Oh yeah, not as fun when it's backwards. You know, it's funny because at one of the Topps conferences a few years ago, I actually said something to him. I said, "Hey, you guys flipped the short prints in Heritage backwards. They were like this, right? So they were facing backwards." And I was like, "That was awesome for the break." I mean, we could just, it was so much better to break that, being able to find those and not have to look. And he's like, yeah, that was an accident. They weren't supposed to be. He said, that's the whole point of Heritage, is short print chasing. I said, I agree. But the general collector that doesn't really understand Heritage is not going to know. They're not going to know. It's just like, if you don't know how to find a short print in Heritage, by trying to find that little word or noticing like, wait a minute, this picture is different than this other one. It's a tiny little word. It says image on the back. Like, you know what I mean? How many people have Heritage in their boxes that just have no clue that they have an image variation? So it's just not, it's not how modern collectors are. Joan Duran. It's just not the modern style anymore. Denzel Clark Sparkle, Hicks Chrome, Oliva Foil Connor Gillespie Sparkle, Luis May Sparkle. But if you're like, you know, the diehard Heritage people, yeah, you know, but it's like Heritage is such an old school collector product. Like it's what, you know, the building your Heritage set every year. You know, there's people that do that and they chase all the cards and they buy multiple boxes and then they have fun chasing the short prints because, you know, they just understand what it's about. But I don't think Heritage is much of a modern collector product anymore. So, you know, my generation is probably it for Heritage, you know, the 30 and 40-year-olds right now. But then the current 12 to 25-year-olds just don't care. They're not going to care about Heritage as much. It's not a fun product for general collectors, if you will. Doesn't feel cool. Cards don't really look special. I do like them changing the chrome, adding chrome in here. Ryan Rollison out of 200. AJ Smith-Shawver on the Sparkle. Colton Gordon refractor. Connor Joe chrome. Edmund chrome. Wow, 6 for 6. The second half's just got to be ridiculous here. Kyle Tucker for the Cubs. Bessel. Your lanyard Zach promised you? Oh yeah, just shoot me a message tomorrow. I'll get you one. I can throw one in your package. Yeah, these things we always forget. Devers to 99. Devers, Like, I won't remember this tomorrow. I won't remember this conversation, Lugo. So you got to message me tomorrow and I'll snag one. Cam Smith on the Sparkle. Guarantee you there's not going to be a short print in here. So 0 for 6 on autos and 0 for 6 on short prints in that first half. So this second half has got to be something special here. Got to have a juiced up second half. We just had to get through this first half. Yeah, man, good to see you again. Hope you're doing well, friend. Hope you're doing well. Kicking cancer's butt and all. Finally stopped raining? Sounds like it. All right, let's see. Let's check in on Chrome Football. We have 8 left. Might have to switch that around. Let's put a closeout there. 8 left in Chrome Football. All right, we'll give it a few more boxes and see how it goes before we have to change the time. Do Allen and Ginter first before Chrome. Or before Prism, I should say. I don't know why I called it Chrome. Yeah, that was going to happen. All right. Stay. Into the second half, I'm hoping an auto in every box because so far our cases have had 6 autos per box. And hopefully a short print in every box as well. Maybe that's what they did this year. Maybe they did like a short print in the auto boxes. Last test results were good. That's good to hear, man. Good to hear. Keep up the good fight there. Ah, I'm bumping the camera all over the place now. Here we go, box 7. Where's the... Where did this remote go? There it is. Whoa. Trying to turn the fan on, get some air flowing in here. All right. Number 7, here we go. Let's go short prints and autos. Jack Dreyer, Sparkle. Maverick Hanley, Connor Joe, Caleb Freeman, Refractor, Kirby Yates, Chrome, Logan Henderson, Sparkle, Blue, Paxton Schultz to 150, Augustine Ramirez, Liam Hicks, Sparkle, there we go. About time. Now we don't have to look at the backs for the second half. That's the nice thing too, when you find it. Image variation, Shane Bieber. So there's what it says right there. It says image right above that black line. It's really tiny. That's what you're looking for. So I'm guessing we're gonna have an auto here. First variation, let's go. And then we don't have to look at the backs for the second half. That's my favorite part, okay? My favorite part is, yay, we found the hit. Now we don't have to look at the backs. Ryan Rollison Sparkle. Ty France Refractor. That's even better too if it's like nice Mayer Sparkle. If it's in the first half of the box, then I'll find it quickly and then we don't have to go through the second half. Oh. Oh man. Yo, Divine, you still watching? This is gonna be nasty, bro. This is absolutely filthy. Randy Johnson Yankees. Patch auto, hand numbered to 25. When do you see Randy Johnson Yankee stuff? Like never. Nasty, game used, on card. Wow, Yankees. MMA Mechanic. Nasty hit, bro. Big congrats. Big congrats on that one, my friend. That's sick. That is sick. I hope he's still watching. There you go. Yay, yay! You just missed it. I literally was wondering if you were still watching, bro. Look at that. He comes in and says, anything Yanks yet? I literally just got done with this pull, bro. That is absolutely sick. Absolutely sick, man. Big congrats. Big congrats on that. That's filthy. Also, I just realized the above camera is not positioned correctly. Let me fix that really quick. There we go. It was pointing too far down. All right, should be better now. You can see everything. There you go, dude. That's huge, man. Randy Johnson Yankee stuff, that never happens. Tommy Pham to 150, especially with a piece of game used. Ryan O'Hearn. That's nasty, dude. I'm kind of jealous of that, honestly. Chad Patrick. Veen. Hand numbered to 25. Whew. Lord have mercy. God, it got hot in here real quick. We just had to wait for the second half. We're going to go all the variations and autos now. Ridiculous. Wow. All right. Here we go, box number 8 coming up. Keep those bangers coming here. All right, box 8. Number 8. Max Muncy refractor. Scherzer, chrome. Brad Lord. Steve Ontiveros, buyback. And there's a nickname, Bogey. Is that Xander Bogaerts? Bogey nickname variation. Tough pulls. Padres. Bo Slate. Nice one. Nice hit on the nickname. I'm glad I found. I'm trying now that I know they're on the right half. All these boxes are probably going to have one. So I'm going to try and find it without, so I don't have to look at the backs of any of them. I know about where they fall. Cole Henry to 200. They usually fall right before the hit. So it's like the card right before the chrome stuff. Chase Meadroff, Sparkle. Brian Hayes, Chrome. Ryland Thomas, Sparkle. Swanson, is that how you say that? Tommy Edman out of 200. Wagaman, Sparkle. Chase Lee refractor. I kind of wish they did chrome autos. Chrome Real 1 autos, that'd be cool. Rich Hill. Giolito, Sparkle. Diaz, Chrome. Oh my word. What is going on here? Like, do we have a ridiculous case? Clubhouse Collection Auto, Reggie Jackson Orioles. That is a Reggie Jackson Orioles piece. When do you see Reggie Jackson Orioles? Wow. Numbered to 25 on the back. Hopefully we have a relic auto in every box. That'd be nasty. Orioles, Mr. Getting Waxed. Nice hit, Ryan. That's sick. I mean, this is like late Reggie Jackson too, right? Like, he's Yankees and Athletics, isn't he? I don't even know he played for the Orioles. We're on fire. Hopefully, I know we're kind of chasing real 1 autos here, but these are sick too. Well, Matt Shaw blue. It was like Eddie. For a second, I thought it was Eddie Murray. I saw Orioles, and I'm like, that's Eddie. No, it's Reggie. Was that like a 1-year thing with the Orioles or what? Matt Gorski to 150 for the Doyers. Gibson Chrome. Love going Yankees. Yep. The Yankees, that's like that high risk, high reward. You know what I mean? So much good potential for the Yankees in every single product. Between Judge, Jeter, Sandman, I mean, Randy Johnson here. I mean, that's one you never think of. Because they never give Randy Johnson Yankee stuff, but he's got it here, so. Let's see if we can keep that. Technically, we're 8 for 8 on relics, but 2 of them have autographs attached. Yeah, we are really smashing this first half here. And if it keeps up, then I'm okay with it, right? If this keeps happening, we'll forgive the first half. That's crazy. 1976 in Baltimore, Reggie. Is that just 1 year? Is that the only year he played? One year, jeez. The amount of Orioles Reggie Jackson autos that exist is got to be minimal. And that's the fun part, right? That's the cool thing. I love when they do stuff like that. When they throw, like, you know, I love seeing Griffey Reds autos because you don't see those very often. Pham. Navarez. Chase Petty, Sparkle. There's one. Logan Evans, image variation. That one's easy to tell. The Trident. Mariners, Special K. The Logan Evans IV. Now we get to fly. Lindor, foil. Sparkle, Carlos Narvaez. Singer, Sparkle. Carlson, Chrome, Thomas Harrington, Sparkle. Javi. Connor Gillespie out of 200. Corbin, Sparkle. Tim Tawa, Fractor. Yastrzemski, Chrome. Sparkle, Alejandro Osuna. Strata. Christian Koss. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a case full of relic autos. Christian Koss, Giants. Jeremy Dreyer. There you go. Let's see. Bumper 76 parallel. Get some ink. Ink rolling. Blue, Leo Rivas with the Matt Shaw. Nice. So they do use image variations for the blue sparkles. So that's a different image. Harrington Chrome. Drake Baldwin Blue. Colton Gordon Sparkle to close out box 9. Yes, that is your Reggie. Yes, it is. Nice Reggie, bruh. That's a very good looking Reggie. Box 10. Looks like, let's check in on football. We got 6 left. And we're going to be able to get this done by 9:30. Gonna be close. Let's see, basketball. 5 left in basketball. All right, let's throw a closer discount on that. So Sixers go. Someone's got Sixers in their cart. Might be able to rip basketball tonight too. Got closing discounts open on basketball and football. We will rip basketball tonight if it fills, friends. So check it out. Make it happen. There's a close button you'll see at the top. Don't forget, we also do offer PSA grading services. We are an authorized PSA dealer. We also offer eBay consignment directly from the break. There are links to both at the top of every single break. It's a big old button. Just click it, fill out the form. That's all you need to do. Randy, yes, yeah. You just fill out the form. All the info you need to know is in that. So at the top of every single break. So if you just pull up, even this break right now, within the app, at the very top, you'll see a PSA button and an eBay button. All right, just click the PSA button, fill out the form. It has everything you need to know. We look it over. We'll take a peek. You know, the thicker cards are generally tough. This one looks decent. You know, on this bottom corner there's a tiny bit of whiting. That's kind of on this top corner too. But it looks pretty good overall for thick cards. But thicker cards, this is like a 70 point, something like that. They're going to be tougher to grade. So a lot of times they're just going to get 9s. If you spike a 10, it's huge. But Griffin Canning, a 9 is still pretty decent because they're tough to grade. Got to be checking for any variations here. Let's see if I can keep catching them like I have been. It's been falling in the same spot though. It's a little further down. Tirso Sparkle. Oliva Foil, it's like the third one. Cole Henry. Ryan Berget. That's got to be one. There it is. Carson Kelly Image Variation Cubbies. That's a fun one. I like that. There you go. Carson Kelly Cubbies. Yeah, I mean, even just looking at it, like I'd say, I think I would try it. I mean, the back looks good enough. I just don't know. The corners might not be good enough for a 10, so it's kind of your call. There's a little bit of whiting on each of these corners, and that's generally what you're looking for. So it's I lean towards a 9 on it, but it's your call if you want to try. So just let me know. And then fill out that form if you want to. So if you're all right with it getting a 9, go ahead and fill it out. If not, don't worry about it. Ty France on a 200. Mike Vasile Sparkle. Gusto Refractor. Take the gamble on PSA having a good day. Exactly, right? You never know what you're going to get. Sung Chi. Drake Baldwin Sparkle. Elko Chrome, Jake Fraley, Case Lee, and Leo Jimenez for the Blue Jays, Real 1 Ink. Blue Jays out to, why is my, I forgot to pull up my teams, there we go. Blue Jays, Bo Slates, and the Jays. To 76, Victor Scott for the Cardinals. Christian Campbell on the Sparkle. Ryan Johnson Chrome. PSA 8s and 9s are still good with Heritage Autos. Yeah, and 9, like something like this, a 9's still going to be fine. It should get a little bit of a premium over raw. But it won't, you know, worst case, you'll like break even on your grading costs plus raw value. So A 9 on a real 1 auto is generally about the same as raw, though. Like, I don't know that an 8 is good for Heritage autos. I mean, 10s are just awesome. Yeah, a real 1 PSA 10 is so good. But something like this, it's already a big card in itself. An out of 25 Randy Johnson Yankees auto. I mean, that Yankees fans will fight over that card. That's like much bigger than it should be because it's Yankees. So like, I mean, even just getting it slabbed, getting a 9 is still gonna be fine for a card like that. Yeah, exactly, Andrew. Yeah, it's already a good enough card. An 8 might, because it's an 8, it just doesn't look good. It's like, but yeah, exactly, yeah. Because that card is already valuable, you know, it's not gonna tank the value of it if it gets an 8 or even a 9. And it's worth the shot grabbing that 10, and then it's even better. We're on box 11 of 12. Home stretch here. The second half goes by much quicker. I can just... It's kind of nice that it was set up this way in the end. When all the stuff was on the right half and all the not stuff was on the left half. The second half's going by much quicker. Not having to look at all the backs. I did not. No, Zach did. That was Zach. I'm Nick. All right, number 11. Here we go. Clay Holmes refractor. Giolito chrome. Birdie sparkle. Simpson chrome. Garcia. Well, I gotta have the variation coming up here somewhere. Aurelio chrome. Do we not have one on this side? Unless it's a flip bat and I missed it. All right, gotta look at the backs. Fortunately, my eyes were not good this time. Yeah. Oh, I've held it. Yeah, for sure. I actually scratched the code and sent it to the guy, so he redeemed it. Oh, no image variant. Unless it's a cartoon, but nothing on that half. Out of the ordinary. Hopefully we don't have a relic box again. Don't need that stuff. Duran. Chrome and blue. Justin Turner, nice color match cubbies. John Birdie to 200. Grant Wolfram. Larnock refractor. Hearn. Dollander Chrome. Hey, that's cool. Junior Caminero Real 1 ink. Obviously not his rookie, but very nice for the Rays. Mr. Maverick. It's not getting cashed for 500, I'll tell you that. I know what's going on, but I don't want to talk about it. Caminero, nice hits on the Real 1 ink. Yeah, look at that. Just jumped right to the image variation. Kenley Jansen. I'm like, why is he throwing a heave ball there? Kenley Jansen, Angels variation. I don't have to look at the backs. Harrison Bader, Sparkle. Caleb Freeman. Victor Scott. One box to go, my friends. Yeah, Ray's doing nice. Some nice Chandlers. Chrome and Blue Sparkle and Caminero Auto now. I'm sure he'd rather have the Chandler Simpson, but we'll take the best player on the Rays. Last box magic. Here we go. No Wander Franco cards? No. Nope. Honestly, I don't remember if he had anything in 2023. I can't remember when that happened. Maybe he did have 2023 cards. Some second year stuff, but yeah, he's been long gone. I don't think even if he gets kind of like dropped of all charges or found innocent, he's never coming back. It's the same thing with Trevor Bauer, man. That's the saddest story in all of baseball. He got found not guilty. Like he held his innocence the whole time. It got proven, and he will never play in the MLB again, and it's very sad. It's very, very sad. Any big Heritage 1-of-1 chases? I think they have Superfractor Chromes. I do believe. I don't think they have 1-of-1 autos. Like stuff like this, I don't think they do 1-of-1 versions. I could be wrong, but I think it's only missed the Chandler Simpson auto. I don't think there's any other 1-of-1s, but I think the Chromes do have these Chromes, the numbered and stuff. I think there is a Superfractor. Hageman. Rich Folkers. Buyback. Hey, how about a Drake Baldwin image variation? I love when they do these fun ones. I don't even need to flip it over to know that one. Braves, big one for Joe Dim. Welcome, second day with us. There you go. Nice hit. That'll be big. Good name. Rookie of the year. It's kind of what you're chasing with the Braves. That and the Real 1 autos. Tatis, Ryan Johnson. I mean, I think if he did ever play in the majors again, there's 1-of-1 relics. Okay. Like if either Wander or Trevor Bauer played in the majors again, I mean, I think they would put them in Topps. Like they would be in products, right? They're in the majors. They're not just going to leave them out. If they deserve to be, right? If they're good, and they're not just like a bench rider anymore. But I just don't. Neither of them will play in the majors again. That's the thing. Tanner Bybee. Ryan Bergert out of 200. Singa refractor. Mayer chrome. Bowers is set, yeah. I mean, it's kind of, at this point, it's like either Franco is guilty or I don't know what's going on with that. I haven't really heard any updates. That's been a couple years now. And it's just still going on, or he's still avoiding it all or whatever. Hey, we did find a red ink. I said I was feeling red ink. It is Thomas Harrington. Maybe not the guy you want, but numbered to 76, red ink Pirates. Over to Bessel. There you go, Mr. Bill. Nice hit there right at the end. Yeah, I'll just throw it. Throw it all together. Christian Campbell on the blue. We didn't get any black paper. Numbered to 50 copies. Ooh, gold at the end. Oh, it's orange again. Alejandro Osuna to 25. We got 2 oranges. There you go, Rangers. Brandon SF right at the end there on some orange chrome. Corbin Burns. Alex Call chrome. Cabrera. And there we go, friends. Nice. That turned out to be an okay case. That was that. Those first 6 boxes were really bad. But we did okay in the end. So there we go. Appreciate everybody hanging out here. Franco got in more trouble. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's in. I guess they did like they added to it afterwards, right? He was over there and they like added a lot more to the story or something. So I don't know what's going on with that in there. Recap time. So these are the chromes, blues, sparkles, refractors. We got Christian Campbell, Mayer, Chandler, Baldwin, Campbell, Baldwin, Shaw, Simpson, Shaw, Smith, Mayer, Keyshaw, and Smith. So that's kind of weird, all right? So this is clearly the Marcelo Mayer base card. But then, like, you got the variation on this one, but you don't have it on this one. But then you got it on this one. Do they do? Oh, wait, that's Cam Smith. Is there another? Oh, yeah, see there. Maybe it's the blues that have the image. Well, but see? So these 2 Drake Baldwins are the same, but then this and the Campbell are not. These are not the same. So I don't understand. Some have different images and some have the same. But I don't think it means anything. It's just the image they put on the card. I don't know. Cool, man. Yep. Numbered out of 200 here. Ryan Bergert, John Birdie, Ty France, Connor Gillespie, Tommy Edman, Cole Henry, Ryan Rollison, Robbie Ray, Edgar Quero, Max Kepler. Blues to 150, Justin Turner, Leo Rivas, Matt Gorski, Tommy Pham, Paxton Schultz, Harrison Bader. Green to 99, Rafael Devers, Liam Hicks, Lars Nootbaar, Sarin Lau, Brady Basso. Out of 76, we got the 76 parallel Adam Frazier, and black Josh Rojas and Victor Scott. Relics, Kyle Tucker, Brooks Lee, Michael McGreevy, Zach Neto, and Jackson Holiday. Showcase time, nickname variation, Bogey, Xander Bogaerts for the Padres. Image variations, we got Drake Baldwin, Kenley Jansen, Carson Kelly, Logan Evans, and Shane Bieber. 2 oranges to 25, Paxton Schultz, Blue Jays, Alejandro Osuna for the Rangers. Pair of Nick Kurtz, blue and the blue sparkle. Nice A's break. Real One Autos, Thomas Harrington out of 76. That's 76? Yep. Red ink, super rare, good pull. Caminero for the Rays, Leo Jimenez for the Blue Jays, and Christian Koss for the Giants. How about a dual relic? Hand number to 75, Bryce Harper, Mike Schmidt for the Phillies, and some big ones on teams you don't see every day. Reggie Jackson as an Oriole on the relic auto, numbered to 25 on the back there. Nice hit for the O's, Mr. Ryan. And the Yankees MMA mechanic with the Randy Johnson 06 through the years relic auto. Yankee pinstripe, hand numbered to 25. Big one there. Nice hit, my friend. There we go. That's going to do it for tonight's case of 2025 Topps Heritage. We've got football to rip. We've got Allen Ginter to rip, and hopefully some basketball as well. Appreciate you guys, as always, hanging out and joining. Have yourselves a great rest of your night. We'll see you soon, and take care.